In this video, I'm going to show you 5 steps we use as an agency to help rank business websites on Google. Best part, some of the tools are free. We use this exact same method in our own marketing company and help some of our clients get onto page 1 of Google. I'm Bobby, co-founder of BeMunchie. We've been helping businesses since 2016 get onto page 1 of Google through the correct website design being built, and then making sure it's SEO friendly so search engines can place them onto page 1. If you're looking at ways to get your business found on Google or get higher in search engines, you'll love this video. Let's quickly talk about the advantages of SEO. When you've got a website and it's appearing on page 1 of Google or different search engines, the advantage you've got straight away is it's there 24/7, unless your rankings are dropping or they're going up, depending upon the algorithms. However, they're not like paid ads. As soon as you pause that paid ad, the ad is then gone. You're not there no more, which then results in a decline in traffic to your website and also a decline in inquiries coming in, which is why on paid ads you'll have ad schedules in place potentially, as you don't want to be running the whole ad 24/7. Whereas with SEO, you'll be able to not worry about an ad schedule because it'll always be there as long as the SEO is done correctly and it's consistently worked upon. It's not a one-off sort of thing that you can do and think, well, I'll do it 1 month and I can leave it and it's just going to work going forward. That's unfortunately not the case with SEO. But the better your SEO structure on your website, the higher you'll appear when someone searches for relevant search terms related to your business. So the first step is you want to look into keyword research. You want to make sure you've got the correct keyword that you're looking into for your business. And the way to look for that is your ideal client type. What would your client be typing in to search engines to find your service? And you can use a free tool called Google Keyword Planner, which is available through Google Ads. Alternatively, in our own agency, we use SE Ranking as well as SEMrush. So with SE Ranking, you simply go to keyword research, and let's say if you're in a certain industry, let's say you're a plumber and you want to find out what people type in, simply start typing plumber. Make sure you've got the correct country that you're looking to target, whether it's United Kingdom, United States, or any of the other locations, and press analyze. Now straight away you can see if you're in the United Kingdom, somebody typing in plumber, it's going to get around 74,000 searches per month. And the difficulty for that keyword is approximately 30. However, the search intent for that keyword is local as well as potentially commercial, which basically means somebody's going to search for that keyword before they potentially purchase a service. And you can even see some of the questions related to it. Now, what you'll also notice is as a new business or somebody that's getting SEO done to a website, you're not going to rank on page 1 immediately or very quickly within a couple of months for a very broad term such as plumber. Then we'll start looking at similar keywords or related keywords to that search phrase. That could then be the location or the type of plumbing that you're doing. That could be a bathroom plumber, for example. It could be a gas plumber, for example. It could be a location, so whether you're in Birmingham or Coventry or London or Manchester and so on. So then what you could even start looking at is plumber in a location. So for example, if we went with bathroom plumber, so the search volume decreases, which is going to happen because of the additional search phrase that we've added, but the difficulty also decreases. And then what we can start looking at is, well, there's a search volume of 360. We still know the local intent is there as well. But as we scroll down, we can then start to see some of the results on the search engines that other companies are actually appearing for on Google, whether it's the local map pack, which is a Google business listings, or whether it's the organic listings itself. That'll then help you determine the type of keywords to start using on your website. Now, secondly, what you'd want to be doing next after that is reviewing over your actual content on the website and the quality of that content. You want to start then making sure that the content on the website is written correctly. It's mentioning your keywords in the correct areas, which will then relate to number 3, which is your on-page SEO, which has a very crucial factor on the website itself, making sure that it's built correctly so when search engines scan through your site, they can see the keywords are mentioned in the correct places. So if we get the keyword bathroom plumber and start doing a Google search on it, you want to make sure the keywords are mentioned in the title tags, your meta description, which is the SEO description that Google pick out first. And then when you go to a website, so for example, if I take you to our company website, you'll notice that we've got the main keywords that we focus on in the title, as well as in the first paragraph here. Then as you scroll down, you'll notice we've also got the keyword implemented throughout the website. Now you might say, well, do you rank for that keyword? Side note, yes we do. So if you type in UK website design, organically, we're position 3 across the entire country. And if we then change that to website design UK, if you scroll down, yes, we're on page 6. And another side note, if anybody's guaranteeing you position 1 on Google, stay clear. It's hard to guarantee anything on Google for positions simply because it's an algorithm that fluctuates and changes daily, especially when they come out with major updates. Now, alongside of the on-page optimization, you want to start technical aspects of your website, such as making sure the mobile speed of your website loads fast. You want to make sure there's no broken links on your website, so all the pages are linking correctly and there's no error pages coming up. You also want to make sure if there's any text or content on the website and that links internally to other pages. What you don't want is an orphan page, which is basically classed as a dead end in terms of search engines. You want to make sure all the pages are linked in thoroughly, correctly, and don't just go creating links for the sake of making links internally on a website. There's just no point. Now, once your on-page SEO is done, common question is, well, what happens after that? Then what can you do? On the main structure of your website, there's not much else that you can do to it because you've already optimized all your pages. The only way you can show search engine you've got fresh new content by adding blogs or articles onto the website. And that could be questions that we've seen earlier related to plumbers. For example, how much does a plumber cost? Or how much does a plumber charge? Or top 5 ways to look after my boiler, for example. These articles could be searched articles on Google or other search engines, which will then result into traffic coming into your website. Search engine will also then be able to pick up that your website has got fresh new articles in place, showing that it's got more content. You can even write your articles, submit them off to Google using Google Search Console, which is another free tool, which I'll go into a bit more in detail towards the end of the video. Having articles on your website is a great way of actually increasing traffic from questions and queries alone, which will then result into actual inquiries onto your website for services that you're providing or even products. For example, if you're looking into fashion or clothing items, you might go onto Google and type in outfit ideas for this event, or Christmas, for example, or New Year's Eve, or outfit with a men's blazer, for example. That will then navigate you to either images, or it will then navigate you to blogs and articles on popular clothing websites, which will then link the actual article into products that they actually sell, which will then relate into an increase in sales. Similar concept if you're in a service-based business as well. For example, if you're a plumber, how to start a leak in a kitchen sink, or top 5 boiler recommendations, or how to maintain your boiler. It could be a blog, article written already on your website, traffic comes through to that blog, and then at the bottom of the blog you could even have a call to action relating to making an inquiry, which will then also increase your conversions, resulting into more sales. And lastly, you want to look into backlinks for your website. Backlinks will help increase your domain authority, which is essentially building up your trust with search engines. Without that trust, you're not going to appear all the time on page 1 of Google. Now, depending on the type of niche you're in or industry, if it's not a very popular industry, you might not need any backlinks. We've seen some cases where we've built out websites that don't need any backlinks and they're on page 1 of Google. But that's not the case when you're in a popular service-based industry or whether you're in an e-commerce industry. You're not selling a niche product that everyone's going to search for on Google. So if you're looking for a volume of traffic, you then want to make sure you've then got a good domain authority. And don't go onto these websites and start buying loads of links, because 9 times out of 10, they're shit. They'll cause you more headache than actually you need, and Google will just penalize your website and take it down. So be careful. Always check a spam score on them links and the type of website it is as well. So if you're an accountant, we don't want something that's relating to home improvements as an article that then links back to your website. It wouldn't just make sense, and plus the traffic you get, you might then start thinking, well, I'm getting loads of traffic, but not any inquiries. Simple reason, wherever that traffic source is coming from is not your ideal client type. And lastly, how do you track all this data? Where can you see all this data from? Well, 2 places you can track it, absolutely free: Google Analytics, as well as Google Search Console. Now, Google Search Console works great when you're looking to submit a sitemap off to your website, which allows search engines to recrawl your website a lot quicker. And Google Analytics works great because you can then set up conversion tracking, and you can even see where your visitors are actually coming from. So whether they're from organic search results on Google or Bing, or they're coming through your social media marketing, or Google paid ads, for example, or is it just direct to your website? I'll even tell you the countries that they're coming from. so you know whether you're actually getting the right visitors from the right traffic. And most importantly, it'll tell you the devices, so you'll know whether most of your visitors are a desktop device or a mobile device. I've also put some links below so you can have a look at some of the tools that we use within our own agency to help our clients rank onto page 1 of Google, and a link to our website. So if you'd like us to review your business website and see how we can help you get onto page 1, get in touch. We're happy to help. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and all of that stuff. Cheers.